नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। Hare Krishna everyone. So until now Krishna has explained to Arjuna in detail about the performance of sacrifice, for whose satisfaction we should perform the sacrifice, that is for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu. Then he went on to explain about the cycle of sacrifice. Remember how the living beings are sustained by the food grains, and food grains are coming from the rain. Rain is coming from the performance of yajna, and yajna is as a result of prescribed duties, and prescribed duties are given in the Vedas, and Vedas are coming from the Supreme Lord himself. And then in the previous 1-2 shlokas, we saw how Krishna switched gears and talked about this elite class of people, the self-realized spiritualists who don't have to perform their prescribed duty because they have dedicated their life for a higher cause. Also, Krishna said these people are swimming at the realm of spirituality. They are deriving their satisfaction, their relishment, their sense of purpose, everything from a transcendental platform. That is why he called them Atmaratis, Atmasantushtaha, Atmatruptaha, and they don't have to perform the prescribed duty. But now our Arjuna, who is representing all of us, this is exactly what he wanted, right? He did not want to fight the war. He was always looking for the loophole where Krishna will say something using which I can give up the act of fighting, I can go to the forest, I can just meditate. So that way he was trying to escape from what he was thinking is going to cause him immense pain as a result of fighting the war and then thereby killing his own swajana, his people. So just to make sure that no such loopholes are given neither to Arjuna nor to any such people who may take undue advantage of the verse that Krishna spoke previously, Krishna is going to cover that up in shlokas 3.18 and 3.19. So let us see what they are. Shloka number 18, chapter 3, Karma Yoga of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. नैव तस्य कृतेनार्तो न कृतेनेह कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिद् अर्थव्यपाश्रयः. So Krishna is saying these class of people, that is the self-realized souls, individuals, na eva tasya kritenarto. They do not have to perform any prescribed duty. Well and good, Krishna has already stated that. But important thing, in the very next line he says, na kriteneha kaschana. At the same time, these individuals, although they don't have to perform their prescribed duties, they are also unattached to actually performing the duty. That means they don't mind doing the duty. They are not going to say, no, I'm inclined towards inaction, I'm not going to do anything. They will simply do it as a matter of, just doing it without any attachment. I hope that is clear. On one hand, they don't have to perform their prescribed duty, but on the other hand, Krishna is telling what? This category of people, they still don't mind doing their duty. So they are not inclined towards either performing or not performing. And what was Arjuna leaning towards? Towards not performing. So Krishna is telling they are indifferent, they are neutral, they are in between. Whether they have to do it, they'll do it. They don't have to do it, they don't have to do it. So they are indifferent towards both inclinations. So important, it's a little crucial thing, I hope you got that. And then Krishna goes on to say in the lines 3 and 4 of 18th shloka, Nachasya sarva bhuteshu kashchidartha vyapashrayah. Because these people are not obligated to any living being, sarva bhuteshu. They are not deriving anything from all the different living beings, so in turn they don't have to do anything in return to them. Because remember, this category of people, the self-realized people, they are focused exclusively on their connection between them and the Supreme Lord. So they are not really dwelling so much on taking from other living beings and doing something in terms of obligation, this, that. They are not getting into all this nitty-gritties. So that is what Krishna is saying in 18th shloka. Now again, to again make it sure, doubly confirmed that Arjuna does not take this as an excuse. Again and again Krishna brings it to the point, but Arjuna, you need to do your prescribed duty. You have to go ahead and do it. But how to do it? That he says in 19th shloka. Tasmadasaktaha satatam karyam karma samachara asakto hyacharan karma param apnoti purushaha. So Krishna is saying, Tasmad, therefore Arjuna, asaktaha satatam, without any attachment, satatam, all the time, karyam karma samachara, you go on performing your prescribed duty, asakto hi acharan karma, when you do your karma like this, like how, with this detached mood, then what happens? Param apnoti purushaha, you will attain the supreme destination. Now I understand this may seem a little confusing. Why is this? Krishna is going back and forth. He just now told, okay, there's a certain category who don't have to do it, but now again he is coming back and pounding on us and emphasizing to Arjuna that no, but you have to do it. I understand, I totally get it, but stick with it, because right now we don't understand the entire big picture of Bhagavad Gita. We are doing it in sections. It may seem a little bit like that, but it is not really so contradictory or anything like that. All the clarity will emerge. Just try to absorb and assimilate whatever we are discussing shloka after shloka. But the whole point is, central theme of Krishna's instruction to Arjuna is, you have to do your duty with detachment, with devotion. The 3 Ds, remember this much. Do your duty without attachment for the results or the work itself, and do it with devotion for the Supreme Lord. Duty, detachment, devotion. Okay, but in the next video I will share one very easy to understand but meaningful example, a story, so to say. So maybe that will also help clarify some things. So in the next video we'll discuss all that and some more. Until then, take care and contemplate on all these things we are sharing. We'll be back very soon. Take care. Hare Krishna.